Hi y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make a romper for a 9-year-old. My daughter just had a birthday, and so we're going to make her an outfit. She's also growing very tall, growing out of her clothes. So this is a NewLook pattern. You can get it at Walmart. Found it very easy to do. But the romper here has tie-on or button straps, and it's just a pair of shorts. It's all in one piece. So we'll show you how I put that together. Okay, so once you've cut all your pieces out for this pattern, first step they have you doing for any of them is to sew the front to the back at the side seams. I've done that, and I also pinked the edges with a pair of pinking shears because I don't have a serger to finish the edge. Although some people will take a zigzag stitch and just follow along the in the seam allowance of their seam, and that'll help keep the fabric from fraying as you wash it. So the next thing we're going to do is pin the, we're going to get the straps sewn together. These get folded in half and then stitched, on one end here, stitched closed, and then the other end, the dot stays open, and you're going to match that dot with dots on the front and back. I forgot to actually mark it on the fabric, so I'm just going to measure it and then pin it from measuring from the edge of the pattern to the dot, so where it's supposed to go. So we'll be back when we get that done. Okay, now that we have sewn the straps together, you can see here, sewn all the straps, then what we do is put them stitch them onto the dots where they are supposed to be. Let's see, I do it on the back side so you can see it. I did it at a 1/4 inch seam, and then again at the 5/8 seam. So when you turn the casing around, it'll be right there. It'll be easy to do. Oh, sorry. So you do that to all 4 spots, and then we're going to get ready to do the casing, which with that we're going to turn under 5/8, and then you want to turn under just a little bit of the edge right there, so it's a closed or nice seam. You'll stitch here along this edge and there along that edge, leaving a little bit of space so you can put your elastic in, guide your elastic through. And that's going to go all the way around the top, and we sewed the front and the back together already, so that'll go all the way around. And then, so I will do the casing and show you what it looks like, and we'll put in the elastic. Okay, be back in a minute. Okay, so now we put our top part aside. The next thing we're going to do, which I've already done, is laying the back parts of the shorts and the front parts right sides together, and then you're going to stitch the inner seam that goes down the leg. Stitch that, and then to edge it, I have pinked the edges there again. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to open this up and then lay the other one on top. Going to match the seams here, pin it, and then we're going to stitch all the way around the front and the back. And they say to double stitch it to help reinforce it, as it's a curve and also where your child's going to sit. So we'll match that up, stitch it twice, pink it, to help keep the edges from fraying, and we'll be back. Okay, so we've stitched the front to the back seam through the shorts, and I just wanted to show you the double stitching that I did. Is the first one is the 5/8, and then the second one is about 1/8 of an inch to the inside. That helps reinforce the seam, And then again, I have pinked the edges to help keep it from fraying. So anyway, that's about it so far, and we'll be right back with the next step. Okay, so now we got the casing made, and I stitched it at the top of it as well as at the bottom, so to help enclose it. I'm also using a lot smaller elastic than it calls for. It calls for like 5/8, and I'm only using 1/4. But it's one thing you can do about adapting patterns. 1/4 is what I had. So anyway, so I got the elastic all the way through the casing, and I'm not quite sure how tight it needs to be on Lorena, so I tied it, if I can pull it out. I tied it in just a slip knot, and so I will fix that after she tries it on, after she sees it, you know, for her birthday. So anyway, next thing is the shorts. Okay, now back to the shorts. The next step was to stitch up the side seams. So we did that and pinked it again along the edge. And next we're going to work on the hem. Okay, for the hem on the shorts, we're going to turn it up 5/8 of an inch. Stitch that along the very edge right here of what we turn up. And then we'll turn under like a 1/4 inch on the top part of it, so we'll have like a double stitched hem there. No elastic in this, so it just goes around the legs of the shorts. So I'll be back and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so we've done the hem, folded and stitched right there at the 5/8 mark, and then again flipped it over and made a clean edge, so it's a double stitched hem. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the tabs to the sides of the legs. It's just going to kind of gather it a little bit on the side, and we'll put a cute button there or something. But you take the tabs here, and it says cut 4, so we're going to sew these right sides together, turn them around, and then top stitch them closed. It says 3/8 seam allowance, so we'll do a 3/8 inch, and then we'll be back. Okay, now we got the tabs made. Stitch them right sides together, turn them around, and then top stitched all the way around the edges. We're going to pin and then sew it to the outside seam of the shorts. What we're going to do first is measure up 3 inches from the bottom of the shorts and put a pin there. And that is where we're going to line up the tab. So we'll pin that right there, and then flip it around and pin it at the 3 inches on the right side of the shorts too. And then we'll sew a button there. So be right back. Okay, now that we got the now that we got the button sewn on the tab, and we stitch it through all layers, so it's stitched all the way to the back tab too. So that'll stay up. We stitch the front to the back at the waist seam, or not front to back, top to bottom at the waist seam, and then on the very edge I pinked it, because now we're going to make another casing. And to do that, okay, with the wrong side out, we're going to just stitch. I'm going to stitch just inside the pinking shears right there to give elastic, and remember to leave a couple inches open so you can feed your elastic through. And so we'll do that and be back. Okay, so we got the elastic in the waistband, as you can see that there, and then so it's all put together, and the ties up at the top. For now I've got it in a square knot just to keep it together. And a little extra embellishment, I put a couple buttons at the front ties that match the ones at the tabs that are on the shorts. So anyway, it's a really easy romper one-piece outfit to make. And I really hope she likes it. I mean, she loves flowers and likes yellow. So, anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Have a great day.